a Carolina mud pie. It's a no-bake pudding-based pie. It has a chocolatey crust at the bottom, a little layer of chocolate at the bottom, some pecans, you got a pudding that goes on top, and whipped cream on top of that. Muddy, chocolatey, amazing. So I have 22 chocolate sandwich cookies here, putting into my food processor to make the crust. Why 22? Because you need the butter to chocolate cookie sandwich ratio perfect. Because if it's too much chocolate sandwich cookies and not enough butter, it's not gonna come together and you're just gonna have a crust that's gonna break apart, okay? Get this thing going. Right, forgot my salt. A 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Let me grab my melted butter. I have 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. You'll start to see the crust come together. Ooh, it smells so good. Chocolate and butter and salt. I have a 9-inch pie dish. And you see why it's called a mud pie? The crust looks like fertile soil. All right, I'm gonna use the back of my measuring cup here to smooth it on out. I'm gonna let this set up in the freezer for about 30 minutes. While this is in the freezer, I'm gonna get started on that chocolate layer. So I'm gonna heat this to medium high. I'm just making a simple chocolate sauce. I have 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I have 1/4 cup of sweetened condensed milk. It's gonna be a sweet chocolatey sauce. A tablespoon of vegetable oil. This is gonna help keep it nice and loose. All I'm making is like a chocolate shell. And you can buy this in the store pre-made, but I'm telling you, once you make it at home, you'll never buy that stuff in the store again. All right, this is done. Let me turn my heat off and grab that pie crust out of the freezer. All right, my pie crust is set up quite nicely. I'm gonna take a spoon and get some of this chocolate out. I'm just gonna spread it over the bottom. This is a rich, decadent pie. I am a chocolate lover. I actually prefer chocolate over like candies. Give me chocolate any day. It's like every time I eat something that's a little salty or something, like eat dinner, I have to have chocolate to follow it up. And as soon as it hits that cold pie crust, it's started to set up and it's already hardened. Look at that. I have a 1/4 cup of chopped pecans. This pie has some serious layers. So that buttery crust and then that layer of hardened chocolate and those pecans is gonna give you tremendous crunch. I mean, this is gonna be crunchy and smooth with that pudding on top. All right, I'm gonna set this to the side and get started on my pudding. I'm making a simple pudding mixture, and don't judge me. Yes, I am using box pudding. I mean, sometimes, hey, box pudding works and there's nothing wrong with it. I have 1 large box of instant chocolate pudding. I'm gonna whisk in 1 3/4 cup of cold milk. That's how that pudding is gonna set up. Super simple. If you wanna make your pudding from scratch, you can. I'm gonna make it from the box and it's gonna taste just as good. My pudding is starting to set up. That cold milk does the trick. Now I'm gonna fold in a 1/2 cup of whipped topping. Smooth it out with my spatula. I'm so excited about this. I mean, guys, I'm telling you, I am a chocolate lover. All right, I'm taking some of that whipped topping I have left over. I'm just gonna put a little something in the middle of that. Giving it just a little zhuzh in the middle there.